Hello guys, welcome to my video. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea what the Union Station is like. If you've never been here, you're going to be quite surprised. It's pretty iconic. Shaka Khan recorded a music video here. Catch Me If You Can was recorded here. Also a TV show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was recorded here as well. And I kind of want to show you what the Union Station really looks like. This is the Union Station. And this is Union Station. Alright, so follow me on my journey. I parked a little bit of a ways away and walked to the Union Station. Right here, there's just some random cop cars in a lot that are, I'm assuming they're not being used anymore. On the other side, you can just see kind of junk piled up on the hill. There's a building right here, C. Irwin Piper Technical Center. It's right across the street from the Union Station. As you keep walking up the sidewalk, you're going to run into what I believe is the back side of the Union Station. The front side is pretty iconic, but the back side is this entrance where the buses come in. You can park in the parking lot. And so this is pretty close to where I'm going to enter. I'm about to cross the street. Check out this sign, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. Yeah, I'm going to debunk that for you guys. You saw that sign, it also said Union Station East. So I guess this is the east entrance side. Some security officers are hanging out outside. Here are some elevators. Again, no trespassing. Yeah. Don't believe that sign. There's a lot of trespassers here, and nothing happens to them most of the time. There's a little Starbucks right here, a restroom in the corner. Of course, there's a couple guys here kind of chatting it up. Not looking like they're up to the greatest of things. Over here, there's a water fountain. There's a fish tank. It's all kind of cool, but half the time there's people laying down and sleeping on these seats. Going down here, this is a pretty big hall. There's train stations here. And this is the really, really iconic area. It looks nice. You can see those little gates right there. Those are there to block off homeless people from coming in and sleeping on those seats while paying passengers wait there to get on their trains. So I'm going to head back to where I was at by the fountain and the fish tank. And then I'm going to head down the escalators. This will take us to the red line. Also has the purple line there. And the turnstiles, you go down another set of escalators, and now you're at the platform, Union Station platform. In this car, yeah, it's quite the scene. If you're a passenger and you want to get on this train, this is what you're going to see half the time. You know, these people, it's not safe for them to be here like this. Look at this guy hanging out, shirt practically off. The other guy's got a wheelchair to put his legs up in the air. It's not safe for them. It's not safe for the passengers. But it doesn't seem like the city's doing much of anything to fix that. That lady got up, so I was like, okay, I'm out of here. Here's another train. Another car on the same train. This lady right here looks like she's not doing so good. A little down and out. Maybe recovering from the night before. I don't really know. There's some other people hanging out on the train. I'm just trying to conceal my identity because it's not the safest area to be in. So if people find out I'm in there recording, I'm sure they wouldn't be happy. Look at this guy. Well, time to get up, put on my shirt, go to work. Yeah, right. So this right here is what I really wanted to show you. These are, they're like emergency exits. They have staircases that lead up to, you know, hatches at the very top. And now, this is the Civic Center stop. This is the next stop after Union Station. And I want to show you this staircase because it's pretty bad. Wow. The smell is horrible. Horrible. Strong smell of ammonia. You can see there's plenty of human waste laying around. Sometimes I see blood in here. You keep going up the stairs and you see even more waste. Disgusting. And I'll bet the people that work here try to clean this up as much as they can, but I'm sure within a day there's plenty more spots of gross human waste deposited. Bunch of trash here in the corner. Somebody ripped the phone off of this wall. I think we saw what looked like blood on the wall. I want to go up these stairs, kind of give you another look of what it's looking like up here, but I'm done. I'm not going to go up any further. That's that. Some guy left his lighter on the rail. Very nice. Alright, I'm just heading back down the same way I came. It's pretty disgusting in here. If you're ever at the Union Station, do not go in these staircases. You're really not supposed to be in here. But if you have an emergency, that's supposed to be one of your exits. Can you imagine trying to run for your life in this exit? A lot of slipping hazards. This is the other side of the same platform at the Civic Center. More disgusting smells. And I don't know if the city's got any plans for cleaning this up and helping these people to get their lives straightened out, because this is pretty bad. What's in that corner, it's really, really hard to look at. I mean, it's hard to look at it on the screen. Imagine what it's like to be there in person. I was looking up there and I thought, nah, I'm not going up there. I think this is enough for you guys to see. Look over there on that left side. What do you think that little pile is? Yep, exactly what you thought it was. Now I'm heading out of here. Go take a look at the trains again and see what else we can find. I'm still at the Civic Center. This is kind of like the first escalator up as you're trying to get out to the street level. You have some little paintings on the walls and kind of drawings. That's that right there. And now we're back on this car. And we got these guys. Somehow I ended up on the same exact car. It's kind of weird. But these guys are still here, repositioned, still sleeping. It cannot be comfortable. I don't know how they can do this. Now here you got same people kind of sleeping, hanging out. A couple of these people look like they're having a pretty hard time, and I try my best not to make eye contact. I don't think you should either. You know, if you're traveling out of the country, if you're traveling from out of the country and you're coming here to use the trains to go to Universal Studios or go to any kind of attractions in the area, please be very careful, be very vigilant. Stay safe out here because it is not the safest place. It's pretty dangerous. I've yet to run into any trouble, but that doesn't mean that trouble's not waiting somewhere around the corner for me, for you. Here you got a guy sleeping on this bench. He wasn't there when I showed up today, but as I was leaving, he was there. I'm gonna hop in these elevators to go back to the street level. I think it's just simply P, yeah. Level P gets you to the main level where the street is. And I'm gonna head out and start walking to my car. Again, if you're using the trains to travel, the red line, please be very, very careful. You know, always be vigilant of your surroundings. Don't ever just assume you're safe and everything's good. Always kind of watch your back, watch around you. If this is something you don't feel like is fair for you to have to be in these kind of conditions while traveling around Los Angeles, you should make your voice heard to our city leaders. You know, contact your mayor, contact your governors, contact the city leaders in LA, because it's the only way change is going to happen is if you say something. If you just travel and say, all right, well, I'm not going to tell anybody about it, it's going to keep going on. Thank you for watching my video.